Hello everyone. Let's start today unit number 3rd, that is transportation problem. The transportation problem is a particular case of LPP, that is linear programming problem, in which the objective is to transport a commodity or to provide services from several supply origin to different demand destinations at a minimum total cost. Right. Um, what we have studied in unit number 2, that is your linear programming problem. The main objective is to minimize the cost and to maximize the profit, right? How to optimize the solution. So transportation problem is another method to solve the linear programming problem, in which the objective is to transport a commodity or service, and the main objective is to maximize the profit, right? So in this unit we will discuss what is transportation problem, what are the basic assumptions, what is the mathematical formulation of linear programming problem in this transportation problem, and what are the different solutions to obtain the optimal solution, right? So let's start with the introduction. The transportation problem is a special type of linear programming problem where the objective is to minimize the cost of distributing a project from a number of sources to a number of destinations. The general transportation problem is concerned with determining an optimal strategy for distributing a commodity from a group of supply centers such as factories called sources to various receiving centers such as warehouses called destinations in such a way as to minimize total distribution costs. Each source is able to supply a fixed number of units of the product, usually called the capacity or availability, and each destination has a fixed demand, often called the requirement. So in this transportation problem, there are two objects are given: availability or capacity, and the another one is the demand or the requirement. As in a matrix, the supply should be equal to the demand, or the availability should be equal to the requirement. Wherever how much quantity is required, it should be supplied in the same quantity, in the fixed number of units. Understand? So, what is the mathematical formulation of transportation problem? It can be stated as same as like the LPP what we have discussed in previous unit, like maximum Z is equal to Cx, where Z is the objective function, and maximizing word we will use for the profit, right? So in this transportation problem we will notice that the problem should be always in the minimization. If it is given in maximization, we will convert it into the minimization. We will discuss in further slides this also, right? So the first one is the, you will notice here this is written minimize. LPP model इसमें कैसा होना चाहिए? Only minimize. Subject to, there are also constraints are given, like in LPP AX is equal to B, so there is given I is equal to 1 to M supply and J is equal to 1 to N demand. So in this transportation problem, it is not mandatory that supply is equal to demand. That is, the number of rows may or may not be equal to the number of columns. So it is not necessary that it is a square matrix, and the non-negative restriction is xij, that is the variable should be greater than equal to 0. For a feasible solution to exist, it is necessary that total capacity equal total to the requirement. If that is, if total supply is equal to total demand, then it is a balanced transportation problem. Otherwise, it is called unbalanced transportation problem. There will be m plus n minus 1 basic independent variables out of m by n variables, where m is number of rows, n is number of columns. So how many independent variables should be there? आउट ऑफ टोटल वेरिएबल कितने हैं इसमें नंबर ऑफ रोज मल्टीप्लाई बाय नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स दीज आर द टोटल वेरिएबल्स गिवन इन द मैट्रिक्स इन द क्वेश्चन एंड द टोटल वेरिएबल्स or allocation should be present always equal to number of rows plus number of column minus 1. If it is, then the solution is optimum, otherwise it is not optimum. General assumptions. There are few general assumptions while solving the transportation problem. First one, only a single type of commodity is being shipped from an origin to a destination. That is, एक टाइम पे सिर्फ हम एक टाइप की कमोडिटी को ही ट्रांसपोर्ट कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन टू द डेस्टिनेशन. डेस्टिनेशन इज द एंड प्लेस वेयर इट इज रिक्वायर्ड. Note, it should not be more than a type. Second, total supply is equal to the total demand. That is, AI and Bj are all positive integers. They should not be negative. Third, the unit transportation cost of the item from all sources to destinations is certainly and preciously known. Meaning, the unit transportation cost, the per transportation cost of the object should be certain and fixed, and it should be known from the origin to the destination places. The last one, very important, the objective is to minimize the total cost here, because in this problem, in the matrix, cost is given that from first origin to the required destination, how much cost is required. So in this we will solve the problems only for the minimization. It should be kept in mind that the problem should be always in minimization. In the problems, it is not written anywhere. It will be given solve the following problem. That is, it is already given. If nothing is written, only solve the following problem. That is, the problem is given in minimization. Right? If the problem is in maximization, then it will be given solve the following maximization problem so as to maximize the profit. But for solving this problem, we will first convert it into the minimization. Clear all of you? The next is solution of a transportation problem. Now how we will solve it? It consists two steps. Step number 1, to find an initial basic feasible solution. The first step क्या है उसमें? Initial basic feasible solution. Now all of you are thinking that what is basic feasible solution, right? So we will cover it into the next slide. What is basic feasible solution? What is feasible solution, right? And step number 2, to obtain an optimal solution. Again, this is the word term optimal solution by making successive improvements to initial basic feasible solution obtained in step 1 until no further decrease in the transportation cost is possible. So there are two type of problems are given in transportation problem. First is to find the basic feasible solution, and second is to solve or to find the optimal solution. If it is given that solve the following problem, then is it is given that we have to find out the optimal solution. But we can find the optimal solution only when we already done basic feasible solution. Right? So this was for today. Go through this, and in the next lecture I will cover the few basic definitions like basic feasible solution, optimal solution, and we will cover the step number 1, that what are the basic methods to find the basic feasible solution. Right? Thank you everyone.